Hello, Tony Anzer here, your Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland real estate agent. I'm here with your 2022 Northwest Indiana real estate market update. So this is going to cover sales data from January 1st, 2022 through August 1st, 2022. We're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about average sale price and days on market for the different towns in Northwest Indiana. Secondly, we're going to talk about interest rates. Where are we at now? Where were we? Where are things headed? We'll talk about that. And then thirdly, we're going to talk about home prices. Where are they going right now? I hear a lot of people thinking or hearing that prices are going down. Is that true? Let's see. All right. And firstly, before we get into this, I just wanted to say, again, my name is Tony Anzer. My contact information is above here. My cell is 708-646-7545. I'd love to help you with your buying and selling journey. Please reach out anytime. My email's up there too. Again, I'd love to help you. If you're interested in knowing how much your house is worth, or if you want to view some tours, some homes for sale, I'd love to help you with any of that. So yeah, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to work with you. All right, so getting straight into data here, we're going to look into Hammond North Side, 27 days on market and an average $145,000. South Hammond, 18 days on market, $170,000. Hessville, 16 days on market, average price $172,000. In Highland, 13 days on market, $254,000 an average. Munster, 22 days on market, average price just under $400,000. Getting into Dyer, Indiana, 17 days on market, $362,000. Schererville, 15 days on market, just about $377,000. St. John, 26 days on market, just under $500,000 average sale price. Getting into Cedar Lake, you got 28 days on market. We got $335,000 average price. We got Lowell here, looking at 20 days on market, $337,000 average sale price. Crown Point, we're looking at 16 days on market with $389,000 average price. And here, median might be better to look here because we see that there is a max house of $1.7 million, so that's skewing the average up a little bit. So median house there is $334,000. All right, Winfield, we got 20 days on market with $448,000 average price. Lake Four Seasons, we got 16 days on market at $343,000. All right, so let's now transition to interest rates. All right, so where are we? So this is a view of interest rates over time. So we see a peak of in 1981 of like 18%. I can't even imagine that. That's crazy to think of. And so over here, let's zoom into the last couple years here. So that's what this graph is. And we see that the low over here we had in January 7th, January 2021 at 2.65%. We all know that interest rates that were going up. We had this peak that was 5.81. Sometimes some lenders were quoting 6. And so right now we're looking at 5.30 as the interest rates. So that's where the interest rates are. Current market conditions are telling us that that's going to be pretty stable because with the economic projections, we're still battling high inflation, but the economy itself, consumer confidence has dropped. And so it looks like that's going to be pretty stable for a bit. So now everyone's wondering this, the sale prices. What's going on with sale prices? So this is a graph showing median sale price for homes in the U.S., and again, this is median throughout the entire U.S. So we need to drill down more for Northwest Indiana specifically. But we see the trend here. We see, in 2008, we went down, was at 10, 20% value over time. And then, obviously, we came back up quite a bit more. And it's really the trend here that are still going up. And two things that you hear a lot of people saying that prices are dropping, and that's not applicable to Northwest Indiana at the time, because there are two reasons why prices are dropping elsewhere. One, some areas got a bubble was created just because of how drastically prices increased. You get some areas of Florida, some very like touristy travel destinations. Some of those areas really got inflated on pricing, and those are correcting a bit. Like it's agent friend in Toronto, and they're dealing with 5-10% decreases. But we're holding stable in Northwest Indiana. There's so much demand still, and interest rates are still relatively low, especially when we look at this graph showing what interest rates were over time. And so, but what you will see, and this confuses a lot of people because they'll be like, oh, no, but you look on the listings and you'll see all these price drops. And that is true. But what's happening is that, like, let's use this graph for example, is that, think of how real estate has been appreciating over time the last couple of years, kind of like this, like increasing at a fast rate. And so sellers, if they list their house here, they know that when they actually sell, it's going to be worth more. So sellers were adding an extra $20,000 to what their house was worth because they knew that it would be up that high when the time it actually closed. So now what's happening is that sellers are still in that mindset of listing, 5% high of what their current value is. So they'll want to list at that price because that's what they're used to. But now the appreciation homes are still appreciating, but not as much as it used to. So what's happening is that a lot of listings are hitting the market priced, say 5% high because sellers are thinking that it's going to go up that high. But then when they realize that the market isn't appreciating at that rate, they have to drop the price, but it's still at a higher spot than when they listed. So that's what's going on with that. So we will see market stability in Northwest Indiana. It looks like interest rates are holding steady, at least for the moment. And home prices are good and demand's still high. So we saw the days on market are still less than a month in almost every town. So it's still a great time to buy. All right. Thanks for checking us out. And again, my contact information is on the screen. Please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help you out. Have a great day.